This year's rose harvest is beautiful. Look at this bush. Charlie's waiting on me to start harvesting the roses. And we usually work as a team because he's a lot taller than I am. And so I went to kind of pick the other side of the bush from him, braving the thorns. And he began plucking rose petals. It's if you could be here with us, I think you'd be amazed on the aroma. These are Damask roses from Damascus, Syria. These are the same roses used in the Chaldean church during their liturgy, burned as incense. It has a wonderful scent to them. They really, really are special in the way they smell, but even more so when you cook with them. And I make rose jam, rose tea, rose simple syrup. I do all sorts of things with the rose petals. Dry them for potpourri. It can do quite a bit with them. The key is to grow them without chemicals, which I do. Look at that. Magnificent. Beautiful. Beautiful. Hi everyone. Lisa here with our Georgia Suburban Homestead. I'm about to make jelly from roses. And I call it lemon rose jelly because it's got a strong lemon flavor to it, but you could still pick up the hints of rose, and it is absolutely gorgeous. And you see, I don't think the camera really does the color justice, but that is a beautiful rose color, processed in a 10-minute hot water bath. It's got little pieces of lemon slices floating in it. Delish. Stay tuned and see how to make this. Okay, we're going to do 4 cups of rose petals. Now these rose petals, when you notice you take them off the calyx, they have a white end to them, which was quite bitter. So I sat and trimmed the bitter white off the end of each and every one of these petals, and then put them in my my kettle, and it was 2 batches of 4 cups of petals for an 8 cup total. Then I put them on the stove, get the heater to come on here, and we brought the kettle to a boil. And here we have 2 lemons sliced really thin, 2 boxes of Sure Gel. And again, you want to slice the lemons really thin. Some people would chop them. I guess I'll chop them next time. This is from Bulgaria. It's rose essence, and it's for baking, and it just will add a little bit more rose flavor to the jelly. And so I've got my plate ready, my funnel, and when we go to add the essence, we only add a 1/4 teaspoon per batch, so I added a 1/2 teaspoon of it. And here we are. The petals had been brought to a boil with the power turned off or the heat turned off after they were boiling. And now I'm meticulously going through and lifting the petals out of what is now rose tea. Now we haven't added the essence yet, or any of the other ingredients. It's just rose tea. So it took a little while to lift all these petals out, and I keep adding the water back in. And then I got smart. Once I got all the petals out and put this colander in, so I don't lose any of that water. And so there I'm adding that. And now I'm going to press the petals down with my slotted spoon to get all the fluid out. So it surprisingly, it didn't retain a lot of fluid in those rose petals. And I want to show you the color. It was really gorgeous. Now I put in the lemon. Just a little squirt of lemon juice is probably equated to like a tablespoon of lemon juice, just to make sure we have enough lemon juice in there. And we're bringing it back to a boil. And once it's boiled like 3 minutes, we're going to add the pectin. And we boil that for 2 more minutes. And as you see, once you add the pectin, it starts bubbling. So then we're going to add, okay, that's the pectin. I'm sorry, I got a little hold ahead of myself. So I've got 2 boxes of pectin going in, and once we've boiled that for 2 minutes, we add the sugar. So it's equal amounts of fluid to sugar. So we had 8 cups of fluid, 8 cups of petals, so we have to do 8 cups of sugar. So that's what I'm doing here, and giving it a stir in between adding the sugar, and just to make sure it doesn't stick to the bottom of the kettle and burn. There's nothing worse than the flavor of burnt sugar. So there goes Morris the cat again. He's always helping. So stir, stir, stir. And again, I wish we had the ability to sniff through the computer screen, because my kitchen at this point is being totally filled with the scent of roses and the fresh scent of lemon. So they should make an air freshener in this scent. And once that's boiled for a couple of minutes, then we're going to take the froth off the top that forms. So watch what it does when it finally comes back. You got to scrape all that sugar out of there and not waste any, right? So I should have used a spatula, but you know me. I'll use whatever I have handy. Tools are tools, right? All right, here we go. You got the heat going back on. And again, we're stirring it to dissolve that sugar. We don't want any sugar left in the granular form. And Charlie's stationing himself. He does the sterilization of the jars. The jars have been washed in our dishwasher on sterilize and then put into boiling water for a couple of minutes to kill any lingering bacteria that might be in there. So we're always very cautious to do this by the book. The health department would be proud of us. No animals near or on any eating surfaces. They do walk by. But I'm going to show you the picture. Look at that color. And for some reason, my camera doesn't pick up the brilliance of that, but that is a brilliant pink. Here comes the froth, and now on fast, I'm ladling off the bubbles, the gooey bubbles. That was the half a teaspoon for the essence, and it's in. So at this point, we turn off the heat, stage the jar, and we're going to ladle up to the base of that funnel, which will leave us a 1/4 inch airspace between what will become the jelly and the rim of the rim of the jelly jar. Look at that beautiful liquid. All the way up to the base of that green funnel. And now Charlie steps in. It's his job to do this part. So I hope you've enjoyed the video. Go ahead and give us a thumbs up and subscribe, will ya? See you next time. Bring your toast.